Good morning, children. I think that whatever is being taught previously, it should be clear in your mind. If you still feel some problem, then you can ask personally on my number. But today I'm going to pick the topic as the soil profile. You open the particular page in your book, the diagram is being given there. So, soil is being divided into four layers. The first one is being known as a unweathered rock. It is mentioned in a book, the lowest layer of the soil, which provide the base. It is also being known as a parent rock. It is very solid. It is not being broken. That's why it is being considered as a unweathered rock. And afterward, the second layer from the lower side, it is being known as a weathered rock, means the rock which is being broken into number of pieces. That's why it is being known as a weathered rock. Then who is breaking it? Then further I will explain. First you listen about the layer, and afterward the third layer. Third layer is being known as a subsoil. Subsoil is very important because this is the third layer from the bottom side. Otherwise, from the top side, this is the second layer. It's very important because it contains many minerals and chemicals which supports the growth of the trees and the crops. As you are watching in the picture, the trees and the plant, they are spreading their roots and it is reaching up to the subsoil. So subsoil is equally very important. Topsoil is known as, again, which is visible by we people, and it contain humus. So, and it is ideal for the growth of different types of the crops, vegetables, fruits, grasses, and in this way topsoil is very important. All types of the organic material are being found here in the top soil. So soil is being known as a very important for us. Then how it is being formed, it requires as a million of years in their formation. As you are watching here another diagram, soil formation process. A lot of time is being required, parent material through which it is being formed, climatic conditions, as are they suitable for the formation of soil or not. As you know, the climate include here temperature and rainfall. Next is organism. The how many organism or the minerals and the chemicals are being found there through the organism, as well as the relief. Relief, you already know what types of the reliefs are there. Three types, like plain, mountains, plateau, rocky, and soft relief. So relief, easily the soft relief can be broken into number of pieces and the weathering take place. That's why relief also play a very important role. Another picture you are watching here as the one landscape. It was very solid and it was higher. But what happened? The weathering took place. Weathering means the breaking down of the rocks. Rocks break up into number of pieces, and the rocks break up just because of the high temperature as well as the low temperature. Here we can take the example of desert. In the desert area, the temperature remains very high during the daytime and it comes down in night. So extension and contraction of the rocks. Extension means at the daytime it is stretch and at the night time it contract. Then this process is repeated number of times. At last what happened? It break up into number of pieces. That is known as a weathering. Here you can compare this example with the rubber band or the elastic. As if you stretch the rubber band number of times, at last what happened? It break up. So first weathering is must, then it is being carried by the rivers, water, as well as the winds from one place to another place, or it can be eroded also. You are watching the another area, soil erosion has taken place, which is very much clear in this picture, and that is known as a erosion. This process is very high on the mountains just because of the slopy land. Here again we can put example here of Ganga. As Ganga is coming from the mountainous area, that's why the speed is very high, just because of the slopy land. A lot of erosion is being done, but as well as the speed comes down of Ganga in plain, like after the Haridwar, then deposition begin. We all live in Ganga plain. Ganga plain, we all people are living here, like UP, Bihar, Punjab. These states are covered by northern plain, and deposition material is done. Deposition cannot take place if the river speed is not coming down. So that is that process: weathering, erosion and deposition. All three processes are included here for the soil formation. Another picture, you are watching the deposition by the waves. Near the sea coast, waves are also a very important part. Those are doing the deposition. And near the coast, that's why the fertile soil is being found there. And another example, you are watching here, volcano. Volcanic activity is also responsible for the soil formation. As you know, magma or lava comes out at the time of volcanic eruption. It is very hot this time, but later on, after a number of years, it cools down and change into rock, solid rock, that is known as a black. Further, it is being weathered by the agents of gradation, then change into soil. The southern part of our country is totally formed by black soil, and Deccan Trap is totally formed by the volcanic eruption. As volcanic eruptions were very frequently as in the olden time, this time it is very rare. Another picture you are watching again here, as the how the magma or lava is coming out. When the volcano erupt, then liquid material comes down with a lot of gases, minerals, chemicals, fire, and later on when it's cooled down, it change into rock, and later on it change into soil. Now you are watching another picture here, both the pictures, and they are showing here as like the erosion. The big mountainous area is being eroded as the erosion process by the rivers, by the winds, and afterward you can say the at the top picture, mountains are eroded by the waterfalls, or as well as we can say heavy rain and rivers. So erosion process is very high. Further, we can say here, as in the plains, the deposition process is being done by the river. Rivers has gone through it, and whatever material river was containing, then as well as the speed comes down, it started deposition. So in this way, soil is being deposited. So all three important factors are included here, like weathering, breaking down of the rocks, erosion, material carried from one place to another place, and then it is deposited. Now you are watching here the area of plain. Further, the soil is being known as a resource because the fertile soil is used for many agricultural activities, and it is making our economy very strong because a lot of products are being exported to other country, and national and international demands totally are being completed, earning foreign exchange. That's why soil play as a very important role and known as a very important resource. Further, we can say here you can see the plantation, how the fields are being plowed, and then man-made efforts, they are agricultural activities develop at different parts. Plains are very much ideal just because of the fertile soil is deposited, and it is soil is supporting indirectly as agriculture, forest cover, and then agro-based industries, those are based on agriculture products known as agro-based industries. You are watching here as a maize is grown in the field, changed into popcorn, and they are being sold in the market and at a high cost. So without soil, it's not possible. You are watching another agro-based industry. This is the sugar industry. and the demand is very high in our daily life of sugar. And then has captured a very very big market in the international. At the international level, there's a high demand of the Indian sugars, jaggery, sugar cubes, etc. Watching as a textile industry, as the cotton is changed into thread, and thread is changed into different colors, as well as they are being dyed, but through the machinery it is being changed, cotton change into thread. You are watching here, the so many women are busy, and they are collecting the cotton, and afterward they are making it clean, they are storing it, and afterward they are dyeing it. If they dye the cotton, then the thread become colorful. Next, the thread is changed into cloth, and so many types of the clothes you are watching in the picture. They are very much colorful, and again, we can say our textile products are very much in demand. So, soil is being considered as a very important resource, as well as soil profile is being discussed. So, please revise the content, underline the important words. Further, I will give you some questions. Okay, then please revise it.